Party Podcast, Poem 54. I'm one of your hosts, Al Broody, coming to you from stormy Cheyenne, Wyoming. And we have who on
Me,
the other end here?
as always, your friendly neighborhood Matt.
From the neighborhood, Matty Brook Daddy.
Yep.
From, not the heart of Philadelphia, but close
No,
enough.
just outside of Philly.
Anyway,
Just outside.
of Philly.
You know.
What's up, bud? How's it going? How's things? How's life?
Not too bad.
Good.
What have I done? I beat Witcher 3.
Oh, did you finally beat
I
it?
finally beat it.
Damn. Okay. What did you check your the gameplay clock? Like, how long did it take you?
So there's not like a gameplay clock in the game, right?
I don't know. I didn't really take notice of it on the save state, or like no, not save state, on the save slot.
Yeah, I don't know.
Was it or not?
I can check after this for next week,
Okay.
but Steam says I have 65 hours played. There's probably about 5 or 6 hours of idle time in there, I want to say.
You think that
That's
much?
probably that. Well, that's eyeballing it.
Okay.
I don't know how much actually is idle time, but I mean, I would say it took me at least 60 hours out of the 65 to beat. So
You did a lot of side stuff though.
I did do a lot of side stuff. I did most of the side stuff. Towards the end, it was like I was seeing like notice boards that had stuff, and I was like, I'm not gonna go check and see if they have anything. I just was like, I'm getting to the point where it's like I want to be done with the main mission or main story.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think where you're at, it took me like pretty much from where you're at. I did 1 or 2 side things maybe, and it probably took me about 6 or 7 hours still.
Fuck, dude. I just want to be done with the game. Like it's
It's something where
I'm
it's
really not
like
that into it. I just
there,
wanna beat
it felt like it started dragging out a little bit to the point where it's like, all right, this has to be it, and then there's something else, and then it's like, all right, like you're probably not too far off, but like you still have like a couple more main mission type stuff to do before the end, if that makes sense. So
Yeah. I haven't been doing any side stuff.
Yeah.
I've been just plowing through the main story.
but I thought it ended pretty well.
Okay. Okay.
You know, Reddit was a pretty good friend, and I enjoyed it. We can talk about it after you beat it. But I'm gonna take a little bit of a break from Witcher for like
6 months, forget everything about it, and then come back and not want to play it again anyway.
I think my roommate's watching Game of Thrones, and I started hearing cheering or something, got really confused.
Huh.
No, I'm gonna play through another game. I started Final Fantasy VII then yesterday after I beat it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna play through that and then come back afterwards and do the DLCs.
Dude, the DLCs are fucking 20 hours each.
That's why I'm gonna wait to do a game in between, because it was like I wanted to get a break from The Witcher, and I'll come back later. Because like I said, I just pumped 60 hours into that. I need a slight break from The Witcher.
It's good. I just can't seem to get into it as much as other people seem to have loved this game. So it's like,
I think if I were to go back and play it has the replayability of doing certain choices. Because there's definitely some choices that I did that was like, like if I did option B instead of option A, things would have ended differently. Or it could have
okay.
changed the story a little bit, which we can talk about after you beat it, because there's some stuff that you still need to do. But I mean, I enjoyed it. I think I ended up with a total of 32 out of 78 of the achievements.
A lot of them I'm not going to even try to get because A, not my favorite game, and B, some stuff is Gwent related, and I will not play.
That's going to be an off-stream thing of grinding for that, and I'm not excited to do that. But I mean, I enjoyed it. I'd probably go back and play it in my off time again.
Yeah.
Just like I said, to get the different stories and stuff. But then almost done all the achievements in Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. I have 11 left. Almost 100% of the game with like collectibles and stuff, and that's just like little things like do this in this mission or have this happen or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I'm getting there with that too. Actually, 2 of the achievements are still hidden, which I'd have to look those up because I don't know what they would be. But yeah, so I
Nice.
am there in that.
Hells to the yeah.
What else did I do this week? I'm gonna start.
Anything non-gaming?
I mean, kind of. I'm gonna start. Me and a couple people are gonna start a Dungeons and Dragons campaign.
How long does that take?
It can take months at times. Cause it's like you meet. It's like you meet once a week. You play for like, on average, like 3 hours. It depends on the campaign.
Gotcha.
So it's like
that should be fun. I mean,
yeah, I'm
it's
excited too
get
because it's
together.
like I like the role playing aspect, and, you know, just like I like it because it's like one game me and my buddies are playing right now, Divinity. It's essentially Dungeons and Dragons on the computer almost, without like
Oh.
rolling dice. It's like turn based combat,
Okay.
but it's not like necessarily rolling dice to see if you hit and stuff like that. But it's like has persuasion checks and like, you know, stuff like that.
You better dress up. You better
I don't know if I'll do that.
fucking get into character, and I want to see.
Well, I'm a dragonborn. Like I'm a dragon.
Well, dude. Get
So,
some crazy ass tattoos.
I guess
or, like,
I'll have
some
to
fucking
get a dinosaur mask.
yeah.
Put that on.
Just
And
wear
get a
green
voice
man
changer, you know.
Suit. Just wear a green
Um,
man suit.
But my buddy bought a 3D printer for this, so that way he can like print out little minis, for like on the board and stuff.
How the fuck much is a 3D printer?
So he said the one he got, which is like not considered like crappy, and it's still decent. It was 250, I think, including the spool of whatever it makes. And apparently it's like one. I think he says like one. The spool was like 1 kilogram, and he's like, according to people, that can last you like a solid year if you're printing stuff consistently.
I thought it would be astronomically more expensive than that, but
Yeah,
that's good.
I mean-
that's pretty cool.
I think it's partly because I feel like 3D printers are still relatively new, but there's enough now out
Yes.
on the market that it's not monopolized. It's not like, oh, we're the only
Okay.
company that makes it. We're gonna make them cost
$5,000.
$5,000. It's like there's enough out there now that it's like
You can
there's the
pick one up
competition.
Relatively,
there's the competition of having to pull down the
Inexpensive.
prices, stuff like that.
nobody has the monopoly on it anymore. That's cool.
Um,
That's could you fucking print anything you want on that?
Pretty much, I think, yeah. I mean, you. So the way it seems to work, what I got out of it was, if you have a certain program, I think it's called like AutoCAD or CAD or something. It's like a 3D modeling.
Yeah.
Um,
AutoCAD.
You pretty much model it, and if it has to be a certain file type, but you pretty much, I think, put it on an SD card essentially, and just put it into the printer, and then I guess like it has a little like screen on the printer,
Gotcha.
and you just go in
Huh.
and pick what you want by file name.
That's pretty fucking awesome.
And like the
AutoCAD's an
minis he's
expensive program to
making,
have, though.
the minis he's making are like, you know, like an inch high.
Inch and a half. That's pretty cool.
So it's like he's not spending a whole lot of resources to print them right now, so he can print a lot.
Yeah.
But I mean,
That's
he can
pretty
print
fucking
something up
awesome.
to like a
Badass.
foot tall, essentially, if you
Dude,
really wanted
I would
to.
I would just make
All the dildos.
every single dildo in the, yeah. I would make every like little action figure or like just a little figurine from like my favorite video games or TV shows, and I'd just make all of them and just place them all up. Yeah, but like you can do that and you can print them out and then you can paint them. Or,
I was gonna say that's the
or-
thing though. It only prints out in whatever color
Yeah.
the spool is. So it's like you have to have that like
Paint 'em.
really delicate hands to be able to paint, which I do not. I don't have steady
That'd be
hands.
fun
enough.
though. That'd be cool little the fuck you call it, hobby. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Hobbies and
I
things.
I think there's a bunch of people on Twitch that like paint like little figurines and stuff, and like
That'd be sweet, dude.
they have a following, and it's cool. You know, it's like the artsy
Sweet.
side, which is cool. But yeah, so we're doing that. That ought to be fun.
Yeah, keep me updated. That's fucking sweet.
And I don't know if there's anything else.
Any gas station
Honestly?
burritos?
No. I made. I
Disappointed.
didn't finish my dinner, but I made pasta.
Is that just dry fucking pasta?
No, it has Alfredo sauce on it.
Oh,
You
okay.
just
I
can't
was
see it.
gonna
'Cause
say-
it blends
So
in with
are
the
you
pasta.
just eating noodles? Like, oh my god.
No, I put Alfredo sauce on it, and you just
Okay,
can't see
okay,
it.
okay.
But yeah, so I meal prepped for the week, so I don't have to buy food. 'Cause I'm,
You're
been
a
lazy.
regular. What the fuck's his name? Gordon Ramsay over there, huh?
yeah, you know, a little bit of, you know, Rotini.
This is
Rotini?
my 5-minute boiled
Pasta?
rotini with
some
ragu
Alfredo,
Alfredo
creamy,
sauce, everybody.
creamy Alfredo, and bam.
Bam. Nice.
Think that's
Cool,
it though.
cool, cool,
I don't know if
cool.
I've done anything else. I don't think I have.
Okay. Well, I have big news.
Okay.
Like massive news.
Is this the big news that you teased like a couple
No.
weeks ago? Damn.
No. That news doesn't exist anymore. But it could lead to that. I have officially paid off my student loans.
Look at you.
So, this motherfucker has no more debt to the fucking Nelnet, whatever the fuck you are. Bloomsburg, don't ever call me for fucking money again.
Oh, they will.
Please. Thank you. Every time they call me, I tell them that this is a bad time. I'm at work trying to make money to pay them back. They're like, they don't know what to say, and I just hang up. But yeah, I am. That's an extra $420. 420. That's $420 I don't have to pay out every month.
Look at you.
So, oh, that is fucking monumental. Anyway, I'm just stoked about that. Got my competition coming up this week, so I am like starving. I'm so hungry. I've just been playing Witcher and having an extreme love affair with my PlayStation 4 with my Nintendo Switch because I've been
Nice.
playing a fuckload of Zelda and just hopped into Odyssey the past 2 days
Nice.
and got like 70 more moons.
Nice.
Yeah. There's something, I don't know if I noticed this before, but in Mushroom Kingdom, if you go into the castle, there is Toadette, and she has like
Like all
in-game
like.
achievements.
Yes, I think
Yeah,
I know what
okay,
you're talking
so-
about. You
so
can get
that's okay.
moons out of them.
Yeah, apparently I didn't go to her at all the entire time, so I
So
got
you can pick up a
literally
lot of
60
moons.
moons.
Yeah.
I just picked up 60. I sat there for like 7 minutes just hitting A.
Wow.
Except. I was like, okay, cool, that's awesome. But I've been doing that, and that, dude, pretty much that is it. I just gym. My body is killing me.
You
I
got
cannot wait
a little less than
to
a week.
rest. Yeah, Saturday. It's
Yeah.
now Monday. Happy Memorial Day, by the way, everybody.
Yep.
Yes, happy Memorial Day, and it is absolutely atrocious outside. We're under a tornado warning, by the way.
It's nice and sunny here.
Fuck you, man.
It's grilling weather.
Couldn't eat it anyway. So, yeah, fuck you on both counts. But yeah, no,
Okay.
that's been my week, man. Just a pretty stellar achievement there at that student loan knockoff. I can't
Nice.
fucking. But
Nice.
before we get any further and get into any news, I just want to say that we are on social media, on Instagram, guy_party_pod. That's where we're most active, I think, and that's I know where I am. But
Yeah.
you can find our Twitch channels on there as well. And
Yeah,
we have,
I know. I pretty much always try to post when I'm going
Yep.
live. I think
yeah,
you do the same.
I try to, but I don't necessarily do it every time. But
Yeah.
if you delve back on any photo, it's there. It's there. But we also have Gmail, guyparty91@gmail.com, and pretty much, any other way you want to contact us, we can post that somewhere. But if you look in the video here, there's links and whatnot. So
So, I got a
just
question
get
for
that out
you.
of the way.
I
What's
got
up?
a question for you. When you
Ask
order
away.
something, online,
Okay.
do you expect the money to get taken from whatever you're paying with before it gets shipped?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, okay.
Let me
every
ask you
time
this.
I order something, it does get taken out before it gets shipped. So I just
Okay.
come to think that's the way. That's the norm.
Let me
Is that
let me
not?
ask you this: if I ordered something
Mm-hmm.
on Tuesday, last
Yep.
Tuesday, so almost 7 days ago,
Yep.
it still hasn't shipped, but it said it's ready to ship. Would you be upset?
Uh huh. We
gonna have to
we
make
live
some
in
phone calls
we live in
tomorrow.
the generation of instant gratification. If I
But-
can buy it in store for like $6 more, I'm gonna go get it so I can have it now.
I mean, that's essentially
know
what
online.
caused me to wait so long to get a Switch and a PS4. That was I was waiting for. I wanted to be able to go and pick it up that day.
Yep.
But yeah, it said it's. So I bought a new mattress. I won't say the company because I don't want to give them free advertising.
Fuck that.
But I bought it Tuesday in the middle of the day.
Okay.
It is now 7 days later, Monday, and it still says it is ready to ship. I find it hard to believe it has been 7 days and UPS has not been there
Swung
yet
by and
to
pick
pick it
that
up.
bitch up.
Yeah. So
That's
tomorrow I'm gonna have to make some
infuriating.
phone calls and go, hey, either get this shipped within the next 2 days, or I am going to refund my money and go somewhere else to buy it.
That's fair. I'm not gonna ask how much, but they took the money out. Then that money's
They've
gone.
taken the money.
I'm guessing.
They've taken the money.
Okay. They took the
I
money.
think they
and
took the
ran.
money like that day.
Those sons of bitches.
Yeah, I am getting very angry with it. Because I
I'm
bought
sure
something
you
else.
get it.
I think I bought something else 2 days prior, new climbing shoes off online. And they are supposed to be here tomorrow.
I signed up for Amazon Prime for 30 days for whatever fucking reason. I ordered something through Amazon Prime and I was like, oh, get it tomorrow. I was like, yeah, right. Sure as shit. 23 hours later, it was at my fucking front door.
Amazon Prime's is pretty good.
It is insane. I think I
There
might
is-
actually keep it.
I think it
To
was
be
around like the holiday season. There was a couple times where like I ordered something, and it came a day after it said it would come. But it's like holiday season, they're busy. I
That's
couldn't be too
alright.
angry. I think there's a couple times where I ordered like 2 or 3 things and all came a day late, and I was like, all right, now I'm starting to get a little angry. But last couple times I've ordered from them, they've been good. But yeah, I mean,
It's
Prime
a
is
crazy
great.
process, I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
Like the package I ordered came from fucking Kentucky.
yeah, and they
And
like
24 hours
overnight
later-
that.
It was on my front porch.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, how the fuck
They're
you guys even
they're
do that?
ridiculous with that. Yeah, I mean,
So, is that the question of the week then? Do
What?
we expect instant gratification, or are we willing to wait a little bit to order something online? We are just
see, I kind of go both
No,
ways.
no, no, no.
For me, it really depends on the item. It's like
if I don't need it.
I want a bed mattress. I want a new bed mattress. And it's like,
That's a
I'm
week
going to
of-
straight up tell him, I'm like, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, I need a mattress. You guys are fucking me. The hell?
Yeah.
Tell me what company is off recording. I'm
Okay,
curious.
yeah, I will. But it's like,
Mhm.
I've gone to Barnes & Nobles a couple times and, like, looked at one of the Injustice comics, and I was like, could probably get it for, like, $5 cheaper on Amazon. I just haven't ordered it yet. And it would take 2 days to ship, probably, but it's like,
$5. You know?
like, I literally picked it up twice in a matter of, like, 2 weeks when I was there. I was like, do I really want this right now? And I was like, I can put it down. I can wait a little bit.
The thing, you know what pisses me off about Barnes & Noble?
What?
Now that we hopped on this topic and got on a
Oh, boy.
tangent.
Oh, boy.
Dude, I can go in store, see a book I want to get. Okay, $26. Cool. I wonder how much it is online on their store.
It's always cheaper online.
Always fucking cheaper. I go online, $17. I'm like, that's $9 cheaper. And I go, could you guys honor this price here? He's like, no, sorry, for whatever fucking reason, we're retarded and we can't honor our own online store's price in store. So I was like, okay, then I'm just gonna order it online.
Yeah,
I get
and it blows my
$2
mind because they have, like, there's even, like, shipping that's involved at that point, and it's like,
Yeah.
it's
Still
even with
like
the
$5
shipping
cheaper.
that you pay, it's cheaper, which blows my mind. Yeah, I don't understand that either.
I don't get it. But anyway.
Which is funny
I'll-
because a lot of times when
Okay.
you pay for something online, like at least with bills and stuff, it's always like, oh, there's a $2.50
fee.
convenience fee. It's like, bitch, I'm making it more convenient for you. You don't have to handle a check.
Exactly.
I'm literally giving you my money right now.
Okay, another tangent. I order fucking tickets online for movies. There's a fucking $3 fee to order them online. I was like,
That I
dude,
don't understand either.
Why? Like,
So-
you're just
So
sending me
the
a
one
virtual
argument I've
confirmation.
heard is because it's a 9 times out of 10 it's a credit card you're buying it with. That like
So
they
you
have
get
to pay
tax.
some like online. They have to pay some tax or
Okay.
something with credit cards online.
But
which-
still, I'm gonna pay with
Yeah.
a fucking credit card when I go into the goddamn
Yeah,
theater.
I know.
So
It
why
blows
the
my mind.
fuck? Yeah, so I
Yeah.
just from now on, the theater we go to is behind the gym, So like, oh, there's a movie coming out next Saturday. I'll just swing by. Tickets next Saturday, please. Boop boop. Done.
Nice.
Save $6.
Nice.
Or I guess $3 because I
Yeah.
buy 2 tickets, but it's only 1 convenience fee. But anyway, $3 is like a fucking half a popcorn.
Yeah. Yeah.
I digress.
Yeah.
Anywho, we want to just get in some news now. They're all riled up about fucking convenience fees and shit
Sure.
and shipping issues and
Grr. Sure.
grr.
Lay on it.
I'm just going to touch upon some more Sony and Microsoft love child forbidden stuff. So apparently, Sony. Let me pull this thing up again. I backed out. I'm on the Reddits.
Wow.
Apparently, Sony did some shit, kind of without telling other people in the company that they were doing it. And went ahead and teamed up with Microsoft in a good way. But let me find it. I'm sorry. This is not good. Oh God. Oh Lord.
I'm just gonna let you struggle.
Uh,
I'm not even gonna try and fill this
okay,
void.
So, don't kill. No dead air. Okay, so Sony's deal with Microsoft blindsided its own PlayStation team. When Sony Corp unveiled a cloud gaming pact with arch rival, is it arch rival? Yeah, sure. Microsoft Corp. It surprised the industry. Perhaps no one was more shocked than employees of Sony PlayStation division, who spent almost 2 decades fighting the U.S. software giant in a $38 billion video game market. Last week, the companies announced a strategic partnership to co-develop game streaming technology and host some of PlayStation's online services on the Redmond-based company's Azure cloud platform. It comes after PlayStation spent 7 years developing its own cloud gaming offering with limited success. Negotiations with Microsoft began last year and were handled directly by Sony's senior management in Tokyo, largely without the involvement of the PlayStation unit, according to people familiar with the matter. Could you imagine? Staff at the gaming division were caught off guard by the news. Managers had to call on workers and assure them that plans of the company's next generation console weren't affected, said the people, asking not to be identified, discussing private matters. So they went ahead and made a deal with these cloud service as like
Huh.
they didn't even tell the PlayStation division that they were teaming up with this cloud service as they're working on their own, I guess.
Can you
It's
do me
kinda-
a favor real quick?
Yeah, sure.
I don't mean to cut you off, but your camera just seemed to have pooped the bed.
No, I'm still good on my end, but
Not on my end. You are a gray and black square.
Let's do this and let's do that.
It's a spinning circle
And we're loading.
and awkward. There you are. Okay.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah. Okay. I'm
It
sorry.
was not good on,
I'll
it was not
apologize.
good on mine. That's all right.
Well,
Technology,
that's kinda
right?
messed up. Yeah, technology. That's kind of crazy how they would just go in, discuss matters with Microsoft without even telling their own division internally beforehand.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
It's a little snake in the grass kind of thing, but
I'm a
Hey.
snake.
the thing we get out of this is some partnership.
Yeah. Which
finally.
ultimately
So
helps out all the gamers.
helps out
One
us.
could argue.
Yeah.
So,
So I mean, I thought
it's
that was-
it's only something people have been asking for the past
I don't know, decade.
10, 15 years.
Yeah.
You know,
So
when online gaming became a real big thing in like PS3, 360 era.
dude, oh my god, yes. Good times.
So-
Good times. Spending 40 days worth of time on Call of Duty Modern Warfare. But
Speaking of Call of Duty Modern Warfare, isn't that what the next Call of Duty is going to be called?
I think this year's rumored Call of Duty game is going to be called Modern Warfare.
Which confuses the hell out of me.
Like, because they just remastered Modern Warfare like 2 years ago, or
Something
last
like
year?
that,
2
yeah.
years ago. So it's like, what the fudge?
And
What
they're
are
just
you guys
calling it
doing?
Modern Warfare again. I don't.
Whatever. Well, I guess we'll see. I'm not
Let
gonna
Rap-
fucking play it. So
I
unless it is
probably
Modern
won't.
Warfare redone like
Again.
from the ground up and made to like I don't know, because that was my game. Give me an M249 saw, double frag grenades. Oh dude. Anyway, some quick news here. Just something I want to shout out here. I got some about Death Stranding. It was posted couple days ago, maybe yesterday or the day before, that something is coming May 29th.
Aren't people
Which is
speculating there's going to be
it
like an
is.
online aspect shown? Or is
The
that at
trailer
E3?
or like the little teaser showed that there might be an online aspect coming, but it also said grab your rope,
Okay.
which I have no fucking idea what that means.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's a Twitter post from the Death Stranding official Kojima Productions account that says the countdown to Death Stranding has started May 29th. I'm sorry, create the rope. So I have no idea what the fuck that means.
Okay.
Does anybody know anything about this game?
We all only know that Norman Reedus and Kojima have been working on it for the past God knows how many years.
No idea.
And you're
What
a mailman by the sounds of it.
who delivers babies in
I don't
embryonic
know.
cells? I
That's
don't
what
know.
everyone seems to be getting out of it. No one knows
Create?
actually what it's about.
Create the rope.
I don't know.
The hell can that mean? Anyway,
It'll be
but if you guys are looking out for that, look out for that.
I don't know,
And
man.
also, just another quick thing. Pokemon Sword and Shield during Nintendo Direct's June 5th showcase. They're gonna apparently reveal a lot more on that game. So
Okay.
I'm curious. It's gonna be on June 5th at 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So fuck that. That's 4 in the morning for me.
I
I
mean,
will
you
not.
don't want to be up at 4 in the morning listening listening to Nintendo Direct.
No. To be honest, no, I don't. Because when I can just watch it when I wake up anyway.
To each their own.
But
That's what I like to do at 4 o'clock in the morning on my end.
I mean, who doesn't really? But come on. But apparently, there's gonna be roughly 15 minutes of new information on Pokemon Sword
Okay.
and Shield games.
It
So
seems like a lot of information.
Yeah, It's tickling my my intrigue for the game.
I didn't know this. I was looking up just Mario Maker 2 stuff the other day because I was like,
Sure.
I wonder if there's a pre-order bonus, yada yada yada. Because I'm obviously going to pre-order it.
Yeah.
Did you know there's going to
Digitally?
be online multiplayer?
So, meaning, oh no, you can co-op. You can co-op. Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't
you
know
can
that.
co-op map levels together.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I just saw that.
That's gonna be interesting to see if what mechanics you can come out of co-oping.
Do you think they like jump and bounce off each other? And
That's
stuff?
what I'm wondering. Are you able to like jump on each other's head and have to like
Or
the
like
mechanics
throw
do
each
that?
other.
I don't know
That'd
about
be sweet.
that.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
We'll find out in a month. Literally 1 month and 1 day. Yeah. Countdown starts now.
excited. I'm excited.
Countdown starts right now. So
I'm so excited.
while we're on Nintendo, I think Nintendo's E3 is going to be the heaviest hitting fucking showcase this year.
Yeah, I actually have.
Chuckle.
I have the E3 schedule up right now. Sunday,
Rile it off.
Microsoft. So Sunday, June 9th, the conference times are Microsoft is 1 p.m., 4 p.m., 9 p.m. What the? Oh, never mind. Okay, it's 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. That confused the fuck out of me. Why it was like that?
Yeah.
So it's 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, and
Gotcha.
then Bethesda is 8:30 Eastern and 5:30 Pacific,
Mhm.
and then Devolver Digital, I don't know who that is,
Devolver.
is 10 p.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. Pacific,
Okay.
and then Monday, June 10th, Ubisoft is at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, and Square Enix is at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, which I'm intrigued about that because that's the company that's doing the Avengers,
Yeah.
Game.
Yep.
which people are speculating will make an appearance.
Good.
And then Tuesday is just Nintendo at 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific.
Dude, Nintendo this year is gonna drop fucking Mario Maker, which we know is coming out. So I don't think they'll touch upon that too much. But they'll build hype.
Yeah.
They got. Apparently, I saw Link's Awakening is coming out December 31st, 2019. So they
Interesting.
the literal last day of the fucking year. But because online at GameStop and Walmart you can pre-order it, and it says available to ships December 31st and available December 31st. So I'm guessing that's the release date.
Interesting.
And we also have Animal Crossing and Luigi's Mansion 3. So those are gonna be 4 massive fucking. They could have came with just Super Mario Maker, or Animal Crossing. Oh, I'm sorry, and Pokemon.
Yeah.
They could have came with. Just
They
one
also
of those
have.
games each.
They're working on Metroid Prime 4.
4. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw something on that.
So what do we have? 5? Mario Maker, Animal Crossing, Link's Awakening, Pokemon Sword and Shield, and Luigi's Mansion. We got 5 heavy-hitting games. They could have come with any combination of like 2.
Yeah.
And someone just won and still made an impact. But now they're gonna come and just drop 5 bombs. It's gonna be insane.
Yo.
It's the year of the Switch.
Yep.
But anyway, moving on. Did you want to touch upon your stuff, or you just want to go over that
Do
last?
we want to do, or do we already consider a question of the week is?
Oh yeah, we did. That's your shipping situation. Like, I guess the question of the week would actually formally be, when you order something, how fast do you realistically get it? Expect it to get to your doorstep? If you don't pay for 1-day shipping, because if you do, it better fucking be there in a day. But I guess just real quick, I will go over the PS5 spec that I was saying. So PlayStation 5, I just saw a little video from Sony in Japan, and they were showing load times.
I was gonna say it's gonna be off a solid state drive.
Yeah, I actually don't exactly know all that shit, but it showed load times literally 10 times faster. Like
I don't know the
Right.
exact details of solid state drive. I'm sure people will easily want to correct me.
Please.
But the way I take it is the hard drive in most consoles right now is what we're used to with a disk spinning
Yep.
and a
That's
laser
what it
reading the
sounds like.
disk. Solid state
Fucking-
drive is something different. I don't know what it is off the top of my head, so I can't say. But it's not that, which is why it's actually faster because it doesn't have to spin a disk and read the disk.
Yeah, no, it just
So
somehow snaps and whatever.
Yeah.
But PS5, PlayStation talks up incredibly powerful feature for next gen consoles. So it's backwards compatibility.
Yep.
This means PS4 and PS5 will be able to play against each other online in support.
that's interesting.
That's fucking awesome, is what that is. Because my brother's not going to buy a PS5 for a while, and sometimes we play online
Yeah.
together.
I'm not
And
gonna buy
we'll-
one either.
We'll play I am.
Not for a while for me.
I'll probably get it on release date. So yeah, backwards compatibility is, of course, a thing that I didn't know they were going to do online.
Yeah,
So-
that's actually pretty interesting, and I commend them for that.
That's fucking cool, man. I am literally all about that. But the thing I mainly want is like they showed load times with Spider-Man, and
Okay.
you can fast travel in that game, as you know.
Yeah.
And some fast travels, it was like 8.3 seconds or 8.4 seconds to fast travel to an area. This one took 0.83 seconds,
Wow.
less than a second. So it's 10 times
Okay.
fucking faster. And I don't know exactly why, but it's going to be attributed to that SSD.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. I'm going to get it fucking day one. So I mean, I shouldn't. I should just get a PC and just do that. But all of my gamer score, everything and whatnot is on
You mean
Yeah.
your trophies?
my trophies and everything. Yeah,
Gamer
there's a player
score.
score too. So there's a gamer score.
Alright.
On PlayStation, there is.
Okay.
So, but it's all there. I don't want to start over. But anyway,
Teach your own.
I mean, if I do buy a PC, it's gonna be for like fucking, I don't know, older games that I haven't been able to play before.
I mean, it
Probably.
is pretty nice to be able to just load up Doom or
Portal 2.
Portal. Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
pretty
but-
nice. Pretty
Anyway.
nice.
PS5 is coming. It's faster. It's better. It's fucking cool. Anywho, what do you got there, bud?
All right. So this is gonna kind of, I guess, be the big thing.
Meat and
which
potatoes.
we've actually talked about this subject kind of before. So apparently on Thursday, is this actually, when was this? Okay, so this is probably actually about 2 weeks ago they talked about this.
Okay.
But it seems like both Democrats and Republican senators kind of agree that the video game industry requires additional government oversight. Proposed legislation could ban loot boxes and other kinds of microtransactions, which I am kind of for.
Yeah, I'm like,
It gets very detailed in it. The full text of the proposed bill is available online. Its intention is to regulate certain pay-to-win microtransactions and sales of loot boxes. In order to do so, it has to define what those things are. According to the proposed bill, a pay-to-win microtransaction means an add-on transaction to a interactive digital entertainment product that eases the user's progression through content otherwise available within the game without the purchase of such transaction. Assists a user in accomplishing an achievement within the game that can otherwise be accomplished without the purchase of such transaction. Assists a user in receiving an award associated with the game that is otherwise available in association with the game without the purchase, or permits a user to continue access content that has previously been accessible to the user but has been made inaccessible after the expansion of a timer or a number of gameplay attempts. Or with respect to the interactive digital entertainment product that, from the perspective of a reasonable user of the product, is a game featuring competition with other users, provides a user with a competitive advantage with respect to the game's competitive aspects over users who do not make such a transaction. The only exclusion listed in the bills are additional difficulty modes, cosmetic items, and downloadable expansions. So if a company wanted to charge for New Game Plus mode, they could do that. Also, the sale of skins in Fortnite and new content expansions in the Elder Scrolls Online would be perfectly acceptable. So it sounds like they're trying to take out the pay-to-win aspect.
I didn't think I was going to say this after this, but I think I'm on board with that.
Like, it's something I've always been on board with. I'm like, you want to spend money on cosmetics, something like that? Cool. But
that's on
like
you.
When Battlefront 2 came out, it was like, oh, you can put in 800 hours to get this character, or you can pay to have him now. Like, that's where it's like, you're making it that way. We have to give you money if we want to play this guy.
Pretty much.
But then the guidelines, as written, leave a lot of open to interpretation. Would it call into question selling experience point boosters in game like Anthem and Destiny and World of Tanks? What about the practice of selling access to characters in Mortal Kombat 11 and Apex Legends, and even new champions in League of Legends? Do we get to the point where somewhere in the future senators are arguing whether or not a particular weapon or perk is overpowered and should not be for sale?
See, can I just hold
go
up
ahead
for a second? That's, as soon as they do one thing, they're going to feel like they should throw their fucking weight around in every aspect of gaming. And that's where it's going to be, okay, you did something good here, but 2, 3, 5 years down the road, a decade down the road, you're gonna do something that's going to make it so we don't want you guys involved anymore, and it's gonna be more restrictive.
I think that's why I agreed with what it said in the beginning. What was it? If it gives the people a competitive advantage.
If it gives you competitive advantage, yeah, no, I don't want to be able to pay for that.
Like, if they shouldn't be able to necessarily sell guns as an online thing or stuff like that, but like skins, DLC, like expansions.
Even DLC and expansions, of course, you're getting more gameplay. Even if, like, say for Horizon Zero Dawn, if they wanted to, I love that game so much that they put New Game Plus mode in to pay, even though it is free. If they made it, I would probably purchase it because
it gives you a reason to go back and play it.
It's the game over again with what you've acquired, what skills you've gotten, and it's going to change the gameplay from the get go. So I'm okay with that. DLC,
this
of course.
Is also there's more of this article. I'll read a little bit more.
Sure.
But this is kind of what we're talking about. So loot boxes from Battlefront 2, from Star Wars, which were controversial with EA when it first came out, were removed from the game voluntarily. They would be straight out. They They can't
Wouldn't be
be
able.
in there. But that language also calls into question the practice of selling randomized packs of cards in games like Hearthstone and Magic the Gathering. Like, it's in real life when you go to get Pokemon cards or Magic cards, you're paying
Yeah.
for a random pack. You don't know what you're getting.
Oh man, that
So-
opens up a whole new fucking can of worms. Then.
Yeah, that's the wrinkle is that the prohibitions don't apply to everyone necessarily. The bill pokes at a soft spot in the industry's underbelly, how it targets children, which is a big thing. Like I feel like I hear at least once a year, some kid somehow gets access to parent's credit card or parent forgets they put it on there, and instantly they have $500
Yeah.
paid to the game for some kid spending a bunch.
Yep.
So the bill would specifically prohibit pay-to-win microtransactions and loot boxes in minor-oriented games, meaning games that are geared towards children under 18. That seems fair enough, but the proposed bill would go even further than that. It would prohibit the pay-to-win microtransactions and loot boxes in games, in quotes, where the publisher or distributor has constructive knowledge that any users are under the age of 18.
There is a thing. I mean, there is a feature on, I think, every online account that has your age. Of course, you could just fucking lie, but
Yeah.
keeps honest people honest. Let me close these blinds really quick because the sun came out after a tornado warning. 1 sec.
I'm gonna read through this real quick. Okay, so
Okay, I'm back.
essentially, if children can get access and play a video game, then there is a risk that the bill would force developers, publishers, and distributors to grapple with the fact that children are playing that video game, and it would allow the Federal Trade Commission, who would be chartered with enforcement of this bill, to force those companies to do the grappling with the public stage. So it pretty much sounds like any company, any game that knows that there's going to be minors, people under the age of 18 playing, can't sell those type of loot boxes. So,
And I mean, they try to do that now with mature games, but fucking go
Well,
on
that's-
GTA Online.
yep.
So many kids are
Yep.
fucking 8, 9, 10 years old, playing the goddamn game.
I don't know how many
16.
12-year-olds have said they fucked my mother in Call of Duty.
Right? Too many. I'm like, Mom,
Yeah.
relax. But But, dude, okay, quick story. We were maybe 8 or 9 when GTA 3 came out. We took my grandfather to the store because it was one of our birthdays or whatever, a holiday, and we got the person selling the game told him, like, sir, I hope you know this is for like, mature, 18 plus, whatever. He's like, okay, whatever. He bought the game. He promptly took it away from us afterwards, but we were still, people are gonna buy the games. The kid wants it that bad, and they're gonna fucking just be a little brat about it. Someone's gonna buy it for him just to shut them up.
Yep.
So it's like there's no way in hell you're gonna stop kids under the age of 18 playing mature rated games. There's no way.
yeah. The bill
Fuck,
right now.
I have 2 older brothers.
Mhm.
They got the game. I'm gonna play the game. They're not home.
The
Anyway.
bill right now is just a proposal, but bipartisan support gives it momentum that few things in Washington have at the moment. It casts a spotlight on the industry, and even discussing the details of the bill could have implications for how video game makers earn their money in the future. The industry may need to consider more strict age verification, which I don't know how they would do that, which could potentially limit the audience for its games. Otherwise, both pay-to-win microtransactions and loot boxes may need to go.
I'm okay with that, but here's my long and short of it. If they're going to get involved in that, they're going to get involved in every aspect, and it's going to eventually be bad. So that's
Yeah.
where I stand.
I mean, it's a give and take kind of situation, like you said. Like, I don't play a whole lot of PvP open world multiplayer games anymore. Part of the reason was I'm tired of 12-year-olds saying they fucked my mother.
Yep.
But the other reason is, one, being on PC, it's a lot more difficult, but it was also partly like the whole pay to win aspect was coming into play more and more.
Yeah. Games as a
you know,
service, really.
You want to do loot boxes for skins or, just cosmetic stuff, I'm fine with
So
that,
be
but
it.
like, I want it to kind of pass for like the whole pay to win aspect to be taken out, but at the same time, like you said, that could lead.
Open up other doors for them to get their foot
Yes.
involved. So
I think,
Uh,
yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see where it goes. I know. I actually remember hearing about it a couple weeks ago. I saw a link on Reddit that I think some
Was it on
senator
Reddit?
out west was trying to get a bill passed through for that. So it'll be interesting.
on a related but kind of non-related note, how big are video games getting that it's actually getting attention
it's
and traction in Washington?
It's becoming one of the biggest moneymakers in entertainment.
Dude,
We've
of
talked about
course,
it before.
you can-
Isn't GTA like the biggest entertainment
EA,
money or GTA? Grand Theft Auto
GTA,
5.
yeah, it's made
It's like it's
over
made the
6
most money out of
billion
any entertainment
ever.
thing.
Any type of
Any-
media.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's made over $6 billion. I
Yeah.
don't know what it's at. That was like a year ago. I don't know what the fuck it is now, but
And part of the reason they've made that much is because they made everything crazy expensive online. And go,
And
oh,
everybody
you can
wants
spend 30 hours grinding out for this one car, or you can pay $20, and we'll give you
And-
in-game money.
yeah, we'll give you $50 million in game. You can buy 10 cars.
Yeah.
But oh, now you can buy a fucking mansion that has 50 car garage.
Yep.
Gotta fill those slots. It's like,
So, I remember actually when I first heard about this bill possibly coming into the works, which this article kind of touched on. The reason it's partly gaining traction is because it's like, if it didn't say it was to help, it's like children are being affected by this. So it's like if they didn't throw that in, I'm sure the government would be like,
yeah,
whatever,
fuck it.
it's video games, whatever.
Exactly.
But the fact that they're saying, hey, like, this is affecting children, and it's like, okay, children, okay, we gotta look into this,
it's affecting the parents' wallets of said children.
and that too.
Yeah. But yeah, as soon as you put kids involved, it
I mean, you could argue
raises the
there's,
fucking flag.
you could argue with some of these loot box things, there's, you're making kids get addicted to gambling at age 12.
Gambling addiction is a serious thing. I've known many adults that have fucking lost hundreds of thousands of dollars fucking gambling because one more time,
Yeah.
my luck's gonna change. One more time, I got this. Nope.
And
You lose
there's
your
loot
fucking
boxes
house.
on mini games where it's a randomized thing. It's like,
Which
All
is
right,
a gross
no.
over exaggeration. But
huh?
I've of course made it a gross over exaggeration of a 40-year-old man spending his entire salary on fucking blackjack. But it could spawn that. I mean,
Yeah.
it can. That's like, it's Ashley can tell you all about this. It's probably a learned, something that you do it once and that satisfaction, like, oh, I got what I wanted this time.
Yep.
Try it again. Let me try it again. So it's
Or
like,
I was really close to getting it. Maybe I'll get it next time.
it can spawn bad behavior.
Yep.
Yes.
Which is one of the reasons it's gaining traction, I think, is because it's saying, hey, this isn't just affecting
Mm-hmm.
a 35-year-old person that should know better. It's affecting a 12-year-old kid that's just
Very
blowing his
impressionable
parents' money.
and very impressionable.
And-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So interesting. I'm
very
Curious
intrigued and
to see where
gonna
this
try and
goes.
stay up to date with where this goes because
yeah.
it definitely has.
One, two.
I feel like more pros than cons, but I feel like also
In its
with
current
the fact
state,
that-
yes.
with the fact that right now I don't follow a whole lot of politics, so I'm not gonna
Oh my
say
God,
this is a
neither.
fact. I'm just gonna assume by what I feel like I see online, which could obviously very well be false because don't believe everything you read online.
Mhm.
But it seems like it's only recently people in Washington, Congress, the House and the Senate, are only starting to get younger people in. For a while, it always seems like it was like everyone was like 45, 50 years old and up.
60-year-old.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
there still are a lot.
Which
But I feel
that's-
like the fact that with one, younger people are getting into Congress now, and two, the average or median age of a person who plays video game is getting higher and higher.
increasing because look
Because
at us. I'm
Yeah.
not going to stop playing games.
No.
The older I get,
And
it's just going to stretch that age out.
And you have people that are 10 years older than us that started playing when we started playing.
Exactly.
And they were playing Atari and going to arcades and stuff. So, like,
Yeah.
the median or average age for a video game is probably at least 30, maybe even 35 at this point.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
they're starting to
think
get to
about
the point where people in Congress are that age or close to that age, or have friends or family, or
And that old
or
mindset's
even them-
slowly getting shifted out.
even those people themselves in Congress. Some of them might be gamers that go,
Yeah.
okay, like you said, like it could turn out poorly because they want to control more, but it could also be if they are a gamer themselves, they can go, okay, where is the good middle ground of what do we do, what don't we do?
Where do we draw the line? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's always a gray area too. You never know.
Yeah.
But I mean, to be honest, if you have 3 hours spare time, you have nothing to do. Would you rather go to the movies? Would you rather sit and watch Netflix, or would you rather play a video game? Honestly.
It would probably be play video games right now.
Yeah, exactly. Because you can be the hero of your own fucking story, right? Like you're it's pretty much watching TV, but you're playing TV.
That's
You have the interactive experience with it. I just feel like it's
that's
the
one
best
thing
form
I've
of
really started bringing up. Like, so I've always been a gamer. I play video games at night, after school and after work and stuff. And people, for a while, video games got a bad rap because like all you're doing is sitting there. It's like, bitch, what do you do after work? What do you do after you eat? You sit there and watch TV.
Exactly.
I'm interacting with
pisses me
something.
off.
You're just sitting there and taking it. Like,
I saw a
And-
meme.
okay, go ahead.
I saw a meme, right? I guess it was referring to Twitch, like streamers, and
Mm-hmm.
it showed somebody like me right now sitting watching Twitch, and somebody else walks in and is like, "What? You just sitting there watching someone play a game? That's lame." And he's
And
like,
he goes watch football, right?
"Okay." And he goes and sits down and
Yep.
watches football. Another guy play a game. What? It's like, what's the difference? You're sitting there
Well, so
yourself.
so
Like,
here's
we
the
got a chat room now, or we can open a PlayStation, open a chat room. Your friends, you have a chat, so it's like a social thing almost too. Like,
I mean,
yeah, you're not
so
physically there.
I think one of the arguments is, well, the people I'm watching play football are professionals, so they're really good at it. Which, yes, there are professional, CS:GO players, people who play first-person shooters or strategy games that are fucking ridiculously good. My one buddy who I game with, Seth, he's not like on that level, but he's played CS:GO enough where like when we played GTA or anything with shooting, it's like I want him on my team.
Yep.
Because he is able to flick shot and like pinpoint accuracy like no tomorrow, or at least compared to us. But then it's like, what about the people who are just like me, who's just playing through Witcher, just playing a game for the story? It's like, I think that's where like that argument comes in. But at the same time, it's like, why do you watch a comedian?
Exactly.
He's funny. He
Why
has
do
a
you
good
watch House of
personality,
Cards?
something like that.
And why you
So-
watch any show?
Yeah.
That argument could be.
I mean, I feel like
It's literally personal preference, but
we're really preaching to the choir at this point.
yeah, that's true. We
If-
may be biased, but
If I'm being honest, we are preaching to the choir. But
Hey,
yeah,
video gamer, would you rather play video games or do something else?
I mean, definitely as I gotten older, there's definitely points where it's like, I don't want to sit down and play a video game.
oh yeah, I mean, like, I want to go out and have a beer with a friend, or want to go out to dinner, or like, go for a hike, or
Yeah.
go camping. Yeah, that. But like,
But if I had to choose out of those three, it would probably be play video
okay,
games.
exactly. How do you want to consume your media?
Yeah.
I would rather play a video game than sit there and watch a movie, or sit there and watch a TV show. To be honest.
Yeah.
Which those things, I'm all for too.
Yeah.
But
Do what you
Anyway.
enjoy.
yeah,
As long as it isn't illegal and doesn't hurt anyone
don't get caught if it is illegal. So
and doesn't affect the safety or well-being of someone else.
yes, just pretty much this
Be
whole
responsible.
episode. Let's wrap it up into just be a good human being. Just don't be a dick.
That too.
Moral of the story: don't be a bag of dicks. What are you drinking?
Red Bull.
Oh, nice.
It's the summer edition. It's backwards. You can't read that because
course.
you're dumb. but it's Beach Breeze.
No, it's not. It's not backwards for me.
It's backwards for me.
It's not. Summer edition. The summer
It's
edition. Red
backwards
Bull.
for me. That's awkward.
Something breeze. Beach breeze. What is that breeze? I don't know.
Beach
Anywho.
Breeze,
Yeah,
which
Beach
apparently the one girl at work tried a little bit, and she's like, "Tastes like air freshener." I was like, "I don't taste air freshener because I don't drink it." So, hey, you do you.
How do you know that? But
That's what I said.
I
She's like,
digress.
it's just when you spray too much of it in the room that you're spraying it in. I'm like,
Do
okay.
you taste it afterwards? Like, this room's too palatable right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Weird people. I'm just kidding. She's not weird. I don't even know her. So. Oh
But yeah.
man. Anywho, I think that's all I got, dude. Any other news? Did I mention last week that I bought the GTA trilogy?
Yes. No. Yes.
Okay.
No. No.
No?
Yes.
Yes?
No.
I'm
said
gonna
in
do
stream.
a whole PS2 stream. I'm gonna play Manhunt, and then I'm gonna play GTA 3, 100% it, GTA Vice City, 100% it, and San Andreas, maybe 100% it.
That's bold.
It is, but there's like only 30 trophies for each game in
Okay.
the series, and it was 50% off. So, it's still going on until June 4th. If anybody's listening and owns a PlayStation and likes the GTA series and wants to pick it up, pick it up. But
Okay.
anyway, I thought I'd plug that. You good?
I think so.
Do you want to wrap things up in like 30 seconds or so?
Sure. Go for it.
You want me to go for it? Do you want to go for it?
Go for it. Right now.
Okay. This week we talked about Sony and Microsoft again, getting together and doing cloud service-based things. We talked about Death Stranding. We have no idea what it's about, and something's coming May 29th. We talked Pokemon Sword and Shield. Big details coming June 5th in their Nintendo Direct. We asked the question of the week. That is pretty much how fast you expect shipping to get to your house. We go over the E3 schedule. We talk about government oversight in video games, and we talk. I'm trying to think of like pretty much what personal preferences are in media consumption. How'd I do?
I guess.
Nice.
I think that was about 30 seconds. I honestly forget.
I wasn't even timing it. So it's just fun to do. It also helps me when I upload the podcast.
3 days later.
Yeah. Yep. My memory's bad, man. It's getting
Mine
worse.
too.
But anyway.
alright.
Nope. That's it. That's Poem 54, Guy Party Podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll catch you next week.
Bye.
Bye.